behind takes its colour from the iron oxide in the earth. Locally, it's called peach blossom salt. As the water trickles through the packed soil, pure white stalactites of salt form underneath the platforms, which the women collect. And that's how you get salt.
Well, it's day 4 of our wonderful adventure. We arrived very late last night into Mangkhang, our first stop in Tibet, so I haven't actually had a real chance to look around, but I'm going to try and do some of that now. We're here at an important Tibetan monastery called Ve, and I'm just going to go in and have a look.
Since this is my first ever visit to a Tibetan Buddhist temple in Tibet, I'm careful to follow the guidelines I've been told about previously. And so, I remember to circle the temple clockwise and not touch any religious items. Ve Temple belongs to the Gurlug sect of Tibetan Buddhism, which is also known as the Yellow sect. It's so called because its adherents wore yellow hats when the sect was formed in 1409. The Yellow sect prohibits its monks from marrying and having children. The temple, as well as being home to 60 monks, holds regular rituals as well as an annual butter lamp exhibition. It's quite startling to see the number of people who come here to pray. Everyone I come across is spinning a mani wheel. These devices consist of a spinning cylinder containing copies of the sacred mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, written in ancient Tibetan script. The belief is that repeating this mantra accumulates merit. Having owned its own caravan, the monastery played a major role on this part of the tea and horse trail.
Seems to be going at an incredible pace down these rocky mountain roads.
It's smoother sailing than yesterday, but the visibility is still very poor due to the density of the dust being thrown up as we drive.
We're extremely lucky on this whole trip. I'm seeing things I've never seen before. Here we've got 2 people who are doing a pilgrimage all the way to Lhasa. So if you have a look, that's not easy. That's not easy. That takes a lot of effort to do that the whole way.
What I'm seeing at first hand is a quite awe-inspiring demonstration of religious devotion. For Tibetans, pilgrimage represents a journey from ignorance to enlightenment, from self-centeredness and materialistic preoccupation to a deep sense of the relativity and interconnectedness of all life. The removal of materialistic preoccupation is clear for everyone to see. These people travel at an average of 7 kilometers a day. They prostrate themselves in this manner from sunrise to sunset. Accompanied by a small trailer of supplies, their pilgrimage will end at the same destination as ours, Lhasa. We'll be there in 4 days, but it'll take them another 9 months.
Running from west to east, we have the New River up top, the Lansan River here, and through the bottom we have the Jinshan River. And we're driving from Mangkhang to Baisu, and we've come to a beautiful spot here, which has actually inspired me to stop and point this place out. And that's a beautiful river here that runs into the New River.
The Lansang, Jinsha and Nu rivers run in parallel through this region from north to south for 170 kilometers, whilst miraculously never converging. This area is renowned for its diversity of flora and fauna. 34 endangered species of plant life here are under state protection. A quarter of the whole country's animal species can be found in this region, including 77 that are under state protection as well. This is also a place of cultural mix, as 16 ethnic minorities reside here.
You好。
到拉萨去吗？
到拉萨，对，我们从香格里到拉萨。
香格里。
对，有那个茶马古道。
这个以前是不是这边出美女啊？是不是以前？
以前
有，以前不今天。以前有美女吗？
不知道。
你不知道啊？不知道。So I've arrived in Chiento, where we were told it's renowned for its beautiful girls. However, I've spoken with some of the locals, and they said they haven't heard of any beautiful girls here, and that it probably was back in the day there were beautiful girls. So I've gone for a walk around myself, and all I could really find was a couple of children and just one little girl. So maybe they knew I was coming, and they all decided to stay indoors tonight.
Presumably, since this is the first stop after the long and treacherous journey across the Bangda grasslands, it's no surprise that the men of the caravan would have found the female company so beautiful.
We're here at the fabled 99 twists and turns, and unfortunately for us, it's not actually a Tibetan dance move. It's actually what you see behind us, which are twisting and turning roads that descend very, very, very quickly. We're going to be going from 4,200 meters down to 2,600 meters within 10 kilometers. So very excited about catching some altitude sickness.
Among the 99 twists and turns, there are 49 major U-turns. I actually started out trying to count them, but as darkness fell, it became harder and harder. I soon realised I was wasting my time, and anyway, I had more pressing matters to concentrate on. Due to the state of the road, we were well behind schedule. This meant we would be taking on the 99 twists and turns with the sun about to set. Everyone in the convoy was desperate to finish the descent before nightfall.
So we're about halfway down the 99 twists and turns, and haven't suffered any sickness yet, so I'm quite happy. But we have been in the car for about 10 hours, and it's been something. Now I'm trying to imagine actually being a Magwoto along the Chamagudao, and I'm amazed because even in the safety of this 4x4 car, I actually feel quite scared. It's extremely steep. I mean, we're going down, you know, extremely steep gradient, and I can't imagine that if it was raining or snowing, how these people would actually deal with this entire place. I mean, amazing.
It took us 3 hours to complete this part of the trip. The last 30 minutes were by far the most hair-raising as we descended in absolute darkness with steep